Hey guys, so you all did some really good guesses as to who the cat was going to be that I was making. And I can understand why you guys came up with the names that you did, because she picks up kittens and most of the queens pick up kittens. She was actually Needletail. And the reason why I made her Needletail was because these two were going to be Violet Paw and Violet Kit. And as you know, Needletail not only took Violet Paw out of Shadow Clan, but she also brought Violet Kit into Shadow Clan. Which is why I made her. And Rowan Star can also pick up kittens because he has a little magnet in his mouth. After this video, I am going to show a video of the making of Needletail, and I swear guys, one day I'm going to invest in a camera with a stand so that I can do a live stream. I know you guys have been wanting that for a long time, but this is the finished product. As you can see, she has eyes like Thrush Pelt. Might touch them up just a little bit. And I'm really happy with the watercolor pencil markings that came out, because if you look on the Warriors Wiki, she has these lines that go across her fur. And I was doing my best to recreate that. Particularly, I'm proud of the face. But her tail and ears are actually based off the Warriors map Unravel. And if you haven't seen that map, I would highly recommend it. It's great. Her tail and ears are both based off that map. Yeah, do a little touch up right there. So you never know you're fully done with these. But there she is, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Bye. Hey guys, I actually, because we moved, I lost a lot of the setup landscape. I mean, it's there. It's just still in boxes or containers, so I have to unload all of it, but this is just going to be a before and after of Needletail. I decided to use this model because according to Warriors Wiki, Needletail had a long body, and I've been wanting to do a Dutch Hound for a long time now, so just consider this a before and after. By the way, I bought these at Walmart, in case you're wondering. This one will be a little bit of a challenge because the eyes aren't flat like they normally are. They're a little bumpy, I think because of the stars. We'll see. Okay, so just some quick progress on Needletail here. As you can see, so what I was talking about in an earlier video, you want to use either toothpicks or metal for legs, limbs, even if you're trying to create a full body skeleton, always use something for the limbs. You always want a skeleton for the limbs. Again, it helps them stay stable. Stay stable. It's midnight. I'm sorry. Stay stable. That's just a little dust thing, but I also use super glue to hold them in place. That way I can file them down as need be. You can actually use a Dremel tool. I think Pink Bunny Girl uses a Dremel tool, which that's fine too. I just like to use the nail filer because it helps me be a little bit more careful. I actually own a Dremel as well, but I do that for the bigger stuff. This is the super glue that I use, in case y'all are wondering. I've used a lot of different types of super glue, and this one seems to be the only one that really works. So, there's that. Alright guys, just wanted to show y'all that. There's the progress. So again, you see how it's forming a skeleton? The toothpick is not necessarily where the leg is going to go. It's just holding it in place, basically. It's helping me form the skeleton so that it'll be nice and firm and stay in place. And then when I'm done with the pieces that are sticking out, I can just shave those off. So I'll show you the final. I started working on this, and it occurred to me I really need to show you guys how I started on this. So as you can see, I put the toothpicks in place to kind of give her limbs a skeletal base. And they look funky now, but I'm going to be shaving them down a lot with a nail filer. Again, I think Pink Bunny Girl uses a Dremel tool, which is also a very good tool to use. I actually have a Dremel myself. They come in handy for sanding things down or removing things. Very good tool. I think I'm gonna, for now, stick with the nail filer though, because I just want to show you guys the smooth transition. Because like I said, right now the limbs look goofy and fat and, you know, not the right kind of dimensions for this figurine, but I promise you it'll get better. And I'm going to show you guys how it gets better. Also wanted to show you guys real quick. Cute little Briarlight here. So what I did to make her more stable, I created a base for her using leaves. There was a really pretty art piece, and I can't remember the name of who did it off the top of my head, but she had leaves and flowers all over Briarlight's lower limbs, which I thought was brilliant, because when Briarlight drags herself, I'm sure she does get leaves and flowers and thistles and what have you stuck in her fur. So, don't know how much detail. There we go. These leaves were made out of air dry clay, and the residue you see on her body is not just from the clay, but it's also from super glue, which I will clean up. And she's got some leaves on her tail, and what that white stuff is enamel. It's gonna give her fur some depth and make it really look like the leaves are stuck into her fur. So yeah, just letting you guys see what is going on. Alright, I'll let you guys know what the results are with the limbs and with Miss Briarlight when I'm done. Thanks, guys. Hey guys, I just wanted to show y'all a quick video. I'm actually in the middle of midterms, but so I'm making this cat. Bonus points to anyone who can guess who it is. But I wanted to show you guys this really cool feature that I had actually been working on for a while and originally put it in Tawny Pelt, but I forgot to show you guys. And I am so sorry that I forgot to show this, because it's a really cool feature and anyone can do it, I promise. You may have to get your parents to help you use the Dremel tool, because you do have to use the Dremel tool on this one. And in case you're wondering what a Dremel tool is, again, I believe Pink Bunny Girl has done it on her channel before, but it's just this right here. It is a power tool, and that's how you spell it upside down. It's D-R-E-M-E-L. This is a 4200. They have newer models now, but it comes with these certain drills and stuff that you could use. But for this one in particular, there's a very fine one that I use to do what I'm about to show you guys. So, at Hobby Lobby, they sell these really, really tiny magnets. And what I do is I drill a hole in the cat's mouth and put the magnet in there. Now I'm going to go back over the cat's mouth with some clay and give her a muzzle so that it looks fine. Again, I did this to my Tawny Pelt figurine and you can't even tell anything was done. And this is so cool, watch. So as you can see, she's got the magnet in her mouth. Sorry, my dog's climbing on me. She's got the magnet in her mouth. And this young cat, who's going to be a Paul, has it in her head. Now, I actually had to put 2 magnets in her head because I drilled the hole way too deep. But I also drilled one into this tiny kitten just to give you guys an idea of how tiny these magnets really are. So there's a tiny one drilled in her. Imagine if they carried their kittens like that. And as you can see, she picks her up fine, no problem. And it looks like she's really carrying her. And as you can see, it's a pretty strong magnet. I'm shaking her, I'm doing all this stuff, and it's pretty strong. She's hanging on. So I just wanted to show you guys that really neat feature. Again, anyone can do it. Just ask your parents' permission to use a Dremel tool or even have them do it for you. Or if you're not really ready and you're just kind of a beginner, always, you know, there's nothing wrong with starting with just paper and pencil. Because a lot of times, you know, parents don't really want you making customs because they spend a lot of money on those toys. And it's totally understandable. My mother didn't want me doing customs growing up, so I obeyed her, because you should always obey your parents. And I waited till I was an adult and started buying my own figurines to experiment with. And that's when I realized Littlest Pet Shop back in my day, they used to have magnets in them. I don't know if you guys know about the old vintage Littlest Pet Shop toys, but they used to have magnets. And I'm not sure why they stopped making those. The only thing I can think of is there were a few lawsuits when it came to small toys with magnets attached to them, because apparently small children were putting them in their mouths and eating them, and it was causing these magnets to get stuck in their intestines, I do believe it was, and causing blockages. So there is that possibility, but it's just a really cool feature I wanted to show you guys. Come on. There you go. And again, it looks like she's really carrying her. So yeah, and as you can see, the feet are, the legs are looking a lot better. I'm gonna have a video showing the process of this figure. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that. Thanks, bye.